with carefulness as to what it looks like, right? This is what I'm seeing for Nifty, and jumping into what we have, stocks as such. One more very important element that I look at is, I think this is refreshed anyways. The number of stocks that are leading on multi-time frame is greater than stocks that are, lagging or below weekly and daily time frames. Averages are indicating that this is a bullish stance, right? So what, from a data perspective, the chart is now rising. It's made a higher high for sure, and it's now coming. Maybe it will retest 24,300 and at a level of 23,800 maybe. But if this gets broken out, the data suggests the bull trend is intact or the bulls are completely higher now. At the same time, you can see capital goods, healthcare, auto as massive bulls that have accumulated, or rather large number of stocks are participating in the move of capital goods, healthcare and auto, right? We'll go through three of them and we'll see capital goods and leading, maybe RR Cable, AI engineering. Somebody had messaged, was it, what engineering was that? That was Engineers India. Okay. So this is what we are going to. RR Cable and OBV slope is okay. Volume spread is okay. Relative wall maybe should have been a little better. AIA engineering is also okay. Snyder is also fine. Healthcare, Kim's, Newland Lab and Anthem maybe, or just see the outperform Kim's and Newland Lab. Auto is where the money is, and Motherson's what is leading at the point. One more thing that I want you to see very specifically, or rather I see, is if this is not a large cap stock like the top 50 stocks, 20-day return should be at least 10% for me. Otherwise there's not much of difference that can happen, right? You can see 16, 21. I'd like to see Motherson. They have entered into a trend. Now an entry here makes more sense. So that's something that I look at. Let's see what healthcare. Kim's is not worth it. Newland Lab is something that's looking good. Let's take one RR Cable example. Sorry, RR Cable. This is looking good. Yeah, it's a proper, and it's consolidating here. Maybe we can have a look at it from a RR table. Yeah, everywhere it is clearly bullish. There's when you get a pullback entry, I think you can enter, or when you get a good entry point, RR cable is looking good, right? What is the other one? AI engineering. Let's see, AI engineering. This is not there, so I would let this go because this is not a clear bull trend at all, right? Similarly, let's see what's coming in healthcare. I won't touch Kim's, though it is the highest rating. Newland Lab looks good to me. NEU Newland Lab. This is also a very, very clear stock to keep in watch list. Pullback now, it's running, and a pullback entry might be pretty good for this. Then there is Anthem, which is not bad. We can have a final look at Anthem, maybe Lalpat Lab as well. Yeah, this is just breaking out now, and this is not a bad stock to sort of get. 818 is where it broke out, and it looks good. Lalpat. eh, eh, most of the pharma stocks are looking good, right? Let's see one or two. Auto, Motherson. is okay. Sona Comms and Aisha. Where is Mother Sam? Yeah, auto and healthcare is starting to look good. Sona Comms. This is the perfect entry point. This is what we are going to start tracking. 918 is what point 0.5 tells me. 1113 is what 1% is telling me. So this is something that we are going to keep a track of. Let me add it here. On our comms. Okay. Sonacoms looks very, very good, and it's at a good time to enter. Harsha Motors Excite. Not bad at all. RS is also breaking out. I'd wait for 500 also to be taken out. Nothing to do now. Watch it for another few days and see how it performs. If the relative strength is not good, there is no necessity of taking any of these positions. The reason, I think, for me, it's very simple. If your relative strengths are not doing well, you're not even beating Nifty 50, Nifty 500 returns, then it's of no use holding on to that stock. You might as well put in index funds and just sit down. You'll probably make more returns. We are picking all these stocks to beat the index returns and make alpha. And if alpha is not being made, then there is no point of trading that. There's another thing that I watch very closely is how this change in polarity happens and then when it runs. When you see something like this is exceptional support, and just watch them very closely. It's becoming support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. Technically, it's called change in polarity. So if there are a lot of systems that I'm seeing by being built on CIPs now, so that's also a very interesting one. Overall, net, these are the three sectors I'm going to watch. But in the end, before we get into it, we have capital goods, healthcare, and auto. Let's take a look at what the FIIs are doing in this capital goods. This is the biggest warning where every one of us, we just watched that, price action is telling a different story altogether, but FIIs are completely doing the opposite. Capital goods, eight of them they've aligned as weekly, daily, all time frames, neat alignment. There's moving averages aligned, everything is aligned. But the truth, they're booking, right? What is AUC? It is asset under custody. And how many assets do they have in their holding at this point in time? I'll show you an example. A lot of people are new here, maybe not part of the previous sessions. I'll show you one example before we continue here. Anyways, right, the previous was 5,15,000 crores. They've nicely booked it to 4,89,000 crores while pushing the price up.
Is
They're
this
exiting.
dashboard also available in the book?
Sorry, I did not understand that there was a lot of disturbance in
I
the
was saying,
room.
is the dashboard of this FPI, you was just
Uh,
showing Mukesh here.
Right, yeah.
Is this also available in the group to check?
This is available on my site called stratlab.in. You can hop in and
Okay,
see it for free for now. It's in beta and
okay,
it is in Market Intel Sector FPI.
okay.
you
Thank you.
will you will see it for free here. I'll show you an example. This is exactly what I think Bittu was talking about, where metals he was talking. I'm sure we'll see something like this on metals, but I'll show you an example of IT as well, right? AUC, I'm repeating, asset under custody. For FIIs, the total money that they have as different assets, we will not know which stock they've entered, exited, what has happened, but we will know how much is their capital in this sector. And this is a complete opposite of what the bullish stance is saying, right? Any failed breakout here will lead to a fast fall in capital goods as per the data set that we are having a look at. And the next one was, yeah, yes, yeah. So 2657 was the last. This time they did 3618. The difference between them is they've sold 957 more, 961 crores more than the last fortnight. See this. This has become a clear downtrend, right? Capital goods is taking the price up. Retailers are giving liquidity to FPIs, and they're nicely booking and heading and going out of their positions. This is one of the things that is extremely critical, and it helps you organize your portfolios better, right? So this is a very interesting element. And to, I think, some of the guys who are new, let me show you this chart that Nifty IT and monthly. Okay, see this. This is the November, December, Jan period of 2024-25. Okay, and a lot of people are here who have already done this in the past, so I'm not going to take too much time. December 25, or the first fortnight of December 25, the FPI investments in IT sector was 7,67,000 crores. Every time they dropped it, they gave a fortnight bullish run. They dropped it again. They gave a fortnight bullish run. They dropped it again. This was purely liquidity entry. And they've gone from 7,67,000 crores to 3,93,000 crores. They have gotten themselves out. And this is the candle they started booking their profits from. Can you see this fall? This was all absorbed by retail traders saying, I'm getting a decent price, getting a decent price. Liquidity kept going. FPI kept booking profits. They made it sound like, your textbook patterns. This is exactly what you'll see April, May, June. And if you see somewhere here, what April, May, June of what? I think I should bring these next to each other. April 25, April, April 25, May, June, right? See the four? They brought it up. They know people are watching. They got people excited, and boom. Again, come back 3, 4. This is each candle is 2 fortnights, 8 fortnights. Boom. Again, they collapsed it. Now they made a bullish engulfing properly. Everybody's seeing a textbook pattern here, right? This is a proper hammer candle on monthly time frame, followed by a bullish close above the previous month high, and it's also closing above the 50% of its. You can talk English, talk technical analysis, do whatever you want. The hidden truth was something else that was going on. They were booking, right? The same
But
way,
why?
don't.
Just
Yes,
one question.
yes,
For
please.
Can you go back to IT chart, right? How do we know, right? Not this chart, that asset under custody chart, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But because they are coming, right? So at what point of time we will ensure the trend has changed from this looking at this chart, right? Because every time it is going down, they may buy for 2, 3 quarters, and then we don't know where they can continue to water. So how, like at what point of it we should see, okay, this is the right point to enter on this idea, or we can continue to be cautious. How do we decide that?
See, the best way to decide that is participation of IT industry. How many breakouts are sustaining? That's all I see, right?
Okay.
If you have a small way in all of this, if you start seeing your breakouts will start failing. One, two, by the end of June, your breakouts will start failing,
Okay.
right? This is where they've started booking their liquidity. They got some here, they got some here. They're just selling into strength, and then it
Mhm.
falls. So you will start early signs, like, in uh, if it's me, I will go into 1 minute 0.15%. Let's say TCS, right?
Mm-hmm.
TCS, I will go 1 minute 0.15% or 25%, and I will start watching. The minute it starts coming like this, all of these stocks or many stocks starts going into the belower zones, right? Which means breakouts are completely failing. It's time to get cautious. You can
Okay.
you can do breadth, you can do a lot of things, but you are from that RPCI side of the world, right? Then we come to the where is IT? I can't find IT. We come to IT and we see how's the movement that's happening here, and
Mm-hmm.
we can start tracking them very closely. What is happening to momentum? How many pass? How many fails? How many are getting into weak momentum? Maybe how many are losing outperformance? You can start tracking them,
Okay.
right? I think there are different ways to do it. I am
Mm-hmm.
still my way is very simple. On 0.15 charts, if they start showing downward trend, and if there is a historical knowledge that I have that they're booking liquidity,
Mm-hmm.
and we know that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fortnights. Six fortnights is 3 months. Four
Mm-hmm.
fortnights is 2 months, right? They're giving the trend for, let's say, from here, right? This is
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
7 fortnights is almost 3.5 months. They're
Correct.
making all of Twitter go crazy, saying bulls, 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 bulls. And
Mm-hmm.
then they say, thank you for providing liquidity.
Mm-hmm.
So one more ways you can see everybody will start talking about bulls. You suddenly start seeing IT sector bullish and videos, YouTube videos. You'll see everything everywhere.
Correct.
And the underlying truth is FPIs are selling into the strength. Now you will start seeing capital goods, right? The
Mm-hmm.
other way to look at capital goods is uh, matrix, ultimate matrix. Nifty Capital Goods Index. This is the multi-time frame strategy. There are 50. You can see how many are probably below 25, below 30. You can do some mathematical stuff like Pareto, or try and figure out how you want to estimate this, right? For you guys, maybe Bhupesh, I think some of you may not know this, but I will have one in the near future. We'll do how to look at these. These
Mm-hmm.
are extremely important because
Mm-hmm.
this is comparing one chart against the 49 other charts in the Nifty Capital Good Index on multi-time frame, and the
Mm-hmm.
score comes. So how
Okay.
is this? 50 into 3, because there are three time frames, 150. ABB
Mm-hmm.
is a stock on its own. So remove three of these. So it is 150 minus 3, 147 can be the max score. So in this Apar Industries, who's the 147, that's the max score. Apar and Endrin are looking very strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I just have a look at Apar and Endrin, you will see clear breakouts that are happening here. But
Correct.
see this.
But
They are
far might be selling here. Yeah.
once the strongest stocks start falling, right?
Mm-hmm.
The weak link in that will start falling further. Even
Mm-hmm.
the strong ones will fall faster. So this
Mm-hmm.
is this is your long short strategy that you could use, that AIFs use, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things that we can have a look at.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
thank you.
then the next one was healthcare. Healthcare is getting in the money. It's above this. They started, when was the recent high? Maybe here, 5,07,000 crores, and it has been up and down, up and down, up and down. They're at 5,33. The moving average slope is heading higher, which means there is a continuous rising moving average for 6 fortnights, which is 3 months, which is very good. Healthcare matches the criteria of the long. And the third one was auto. Auto is now getting into a zone, right? This is 4 lakh, 5 lakh to 5 lakh 40, right? So there is a good amount of AUC that has come, and their highest was 6 lakh 15,000 crore. Now they're at 5 lakh 40,000 crores. Though there was a selling to 435, they've sort of recovered. Auto, I think, is not a bad option, but the moving average is now starting to look okay. Auto also, be cautious. The only thing that I'm quite confident now is in the last three fortnights, 5 lakh 6,000, 5 lakh 23, 5 lakh 33. I think they collapsed pharma sector for a week or something. Something happened. I think there was a major fall. This is weekly, right? So yeah, you can also look at this monthly. I had done an extensive study on this monthly, and this also looks very good, right? This is the change in polarity area. It might come retest, it might come a little more, but this looks good. This is a polarity area from 2015. It is a 11 years trend, right? This is a trend for 11 years that is happening. Why this came like this? It is at that area now, and you can see a cup and handle also here, right? It is. Where is my box? You get used to trading view, everything else becomes difficult in life. Okay, so this was the cup, this is the handle, this is the trend line that's going around. Maybe you can draw the trend line here also, because this was an established trend. But I'm looking at the recent high that's come, and this is where it's going. Right, this is a nice cup. This is a handle breakout, trend line breakout. Maybe retest into this box, and then it continues its journey, or it can just continue. One more way to look at this is, maybe just when I realized we have to probably add something here, like a sector delivery or something. The overall delivery that people are taking in this area will probably give you a fair idea of what the sector is doing. If there's a rising delivery, then maybe that's a key symbol as well. Nifty 500, this is overall delivery. The 54.4% of the Nifty 500 stocks traded are going into delivery, against the last 20 days of 51.7%. Right, so delivery is also above its moving average, but I think that will be a fair idea, Bhupesh, to see if delivery is rising along with price. Then I think it's a good way to say that money is getting accumulated here.
Makes sense.
Cool. That was the three that we had. Bitu, I think, said metal. Let's have a quick look at metal. Can somebody find
भाई
metals? Ah,
एक एक मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन है इसमें,
बोलिए.
जैसे कंज्यूमर ड्यूरेबल है अभी
Okay.
लेटेस्ट में, तो मैं क्या ऑब्जर्व कर रहा हूँ कि वो अपना एयूसी में भी टॉप पे है। मीन्स वो लास्ट का जितना प्रीवियस उनका इन्वेस्टमेंट है उससे भी ऊपर है, और फ्लो टू एयूसी भी सबसे हाईएस्ट है, तो ये सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग काउंट होगा।
Yes.
जैसे
Yes.
आईटी में भी मैं ऐसा देख रहा हूँ कि अभी फर्स्ट डॉट हुआ है उसमें, लेकिन वो प्रीवियस जो भी उसका हाईएस्ट था उससे ऊपर
Hmm.
नहीं गया है, तो अभी उसमें वेट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि प्रीवियस इन्वेस्टमेंट से हाई इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा तभी वो लोग स्ट्रांग हो गए ना, उनका व्यू इसमें
Correct.
स्ट्रांग होगा।
Correct. See, there is also flow to. This is fantastic chart, boss. This is
भाई मैं
very, very.
आपके साथ एक एक्सेल शेयर किया हूँ, उसमें मैंने यही सब वो डाला है, और बुलिश और बेरिश वाला दोनों, ये एयूसी वाला।
ठीक है.
हाँ
ठीक है, बाद में चेक करेंगे उसको. But I think this is a fantastic view. Uh, Consumer durables net was it's rising, right? The previous peak was 5297, and now they are at 4958, very, very close to the highest. I think consumer durables is not a bad one to watch. Consumer services, wait and watch. This is pulling back. Diversified FMCG is now entering the green zone, right? FMCG may not be a bad one. Forest materials, I have no idea what this is. Healthcare, we studied. Information technology is looking okay, but we know the underlying systems. I will never touch media in my life. They are the most manipulated things on the planet. मेटल्स एंड माइनिंग इसीलिए बोला था क्या, मेटल्स एंड माइनिंग देखो।
यस भाई, क्योंकि
इंटरेस्टिंग।
एयूसी में डॉट आ रहा है, लेकिन ये फ्लो टू एयूसी डाउन हो रहा है।
या या मेक सेंस, मेक
One
सेंस।
thing, we're looking this data for many years now, but this data is lagging data, right? So
15
of course,
days, yes.
we do short-term or thematic, something like that on a sectorial basis. But by the time this data has arrived, right, the leaders of some of the stocks has already run too much, specifically
Yeah,
with the kind of liquidity that Indian market is via mutual fund and other thing, right? एफआई ने थोड़ा भी पैसा डाला तो वो 10-20% ऐसे ही भाग जाता है.
correct.
So then how this makes, like for example consumer durable we are talking about, right? अभी इस point पे next week if we start taking position we have to be at very strict stop loss, because it is also possible if I start selling now, right?
Absolutely. This is you're very, very right. This is not an entry exit system. This is a system to tell us, where we have to hold on or where we have to be aggressively looking at exits,
Mm, mm,
right? It is a lagging data for sure, but it gives you
mm,
that much confidence because you know where they're adding. And Bitu, I'll
mm,
take one example. I what the chart that I put on the group, how many entered nine, lost nine. If you saw that trend that he's tracking, right? That will sort of give you, and if I can add capital goods or whatever consumer durables here, and if you see them moving, if you see this moving around, and the tens are becoming nines, nines are becoming eights, then silently this is losing strength, losing power, right? Maybe something like that we'll have to watch. We'll have to come up with something. You're very right,
mm.
this is not leading, this is 15 days
Yeah.
lagging, but you'll see the larger trend, whether they're booking out, whether we are
Mm,
supplying liquidity to them, or are they in the trend. If that's the case, then you take a breakout, like how we did the
mm,
Sonacoms, which is now on Definage that I saw. The
mm.
Sonacoms piece will give you an entry, right? You take that
Right.
and you stick to your strict stop losses and get out. This is 1 minute.
भाई अभी निफ्टी के
Re-
चार्ट में आपने 61.8% पे अभी इनडिसीजन कैंडल देखा।
Correct.
और फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर अपना लीडिंग सेक्टर है मार्केट का, तो अपना
Hmm.
एयूसी और उसमें ये कुछ अलग बता रहा है। लेकिन अभी
Is
6
it,
पीरियड मूविंग एवरेज में क्रॉस नहीं किया है देखो, लेकिन ये नीचे जा
but
रहा है। और एयूसी
is
में
below zero.
यस, लेकिन बिलो 6 मूविंग एवरेज नहीं हुआ है और इधर भी ये डाउनफॉल में आ रहा है।
Yeah. So this is looking like this, and whatever that is, we'll see. The only thing that I am thinking is don't get close to anything that is below zero. It may take support here. I'm not saying that, but if it is below zero, there is a reason why they brought it below zero, right? They're quietly booking something. They're booking profits, which is very, very simple. Last time was 1,975 crores. They added 14,000 crores. They added, and they quietly did something else. Bhupesh, this supports your cause of, what happens the next, and this is lagging. This is exactly the type you will get in financial services between 30th June. After 30th June, you will start seeing failed breakouts, and you will start seeing more of these stocks coming below certain moving averages or something.
I think this
That's a
is
sign for
quite
us.
helpful in one of the things that I do. I do less trading, but I do some tactical bets via thematic kind of mutual fund as well, sectorial mutual fund, right?
Okay.
Like metal and mining, I have been for 1 year, so got around 22% return, right, in that mutual fund itself. So rather than playing individual stock, which can be volatile, well, it's
Yeah.
a individual choice, right? So what I look for is sector which is good. Of course, media, I'm also with you. Media is very manipulative, but it's a good
Yeah.
sector. If they have come down drastically, I actually, rotate from previous book that. or maybe stay in liquid for some time and then enter into that, because definitely in some 3 to 6 month of time frame the sector will come up easily 10-20%, because
Maybe
FI.
this is for you then.
Yeah.
This is for you. Take the Z score.
Mm,
You can play your pair mutual fund.
yeah, yeah,
Consumer durables are 3.7 sigma, a 3.8
yeah,
sigma. So you slowly start moving around. This is the mean
mm,
reverted systems
yeah,
that are close to zero point 0.2, and utilities, capital goods, telecoms. You're saying wherever good sectors are taking a beating, right? You can see
correct. For
telecom at
example,
negative.
IT, I took an entry. Of course, I was early in the IT thinking it may not go down. I made a mistake, but I did average out something into, and then I still sitting on gains, right? Because 28,000 on the IT index was looking very good support, right? 29,000, 30,000 on the IT index, right? When TCS were 2,000, etc. So still you
Yeah,
can quickly get in alpha, or well, with this can we can apply this to ETF, or we can apply this to mutual fund, right? So either that's fine. Both are same thing. But this gives some good alpha in the overall portfolio while other things are going on. Trading, of course, we have to look at stock wise as well, because some of the stocks may not be affected by what FII and FPI might be selling, because they might not have
yeah,
position there. But yeah, I think
yeah.
this is helpful in the terms I do sometimes sector, because not every sector has a mutual fund. So we have to think from
Find
that
something.
perspective what makes sense. Right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
thanks, Vich. Yeah. I think you're doing very good job in terms of building those dashboards. Impressive work here.
भाई
Thank you. हाँ बोलिए.
सेम इन केमिकल 4 मंथ से वो डॉट ऊपर आ रहा था एयूसी में, लेकिन अभी
Hmm.
फर्स्ट टाइम फ्लो टू एयूसी हाईएस्ट आ रहा है.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, this looks good. See, this is one of the ways to look at this, right? 3 continuous months is rising. They're not simply adding money, right? They know something that's there. But even though it is minus 114 crores, but it was less than the previous sell-off that they were doing. Now they're adding. This 532 crore is compared to the previous ones, and the total is coming like this. What is this? 746. Their highest was 1,400. Their lowest was around 773 crores, right? So not a bad thing, but still they're 50% down from their peak, which gives the which gives a entry timing of 50%, or however you want to play it. It's an individual choice. Construction, if you see it like this, don't enter it. That's it. Or if you already have existing positions and your stop losses are getting triggered, at least it will take you out of that hope saying that this might recover. The data completely says no, it might not recover. Get out. If you get a re-entry, enter it. That's all. This is not like a system that will help us, sit very strong on weak sectors and hoping and assuming that it will come. But yeah, each one will have their own analysis to this. Please make use of it. This is the most uh, what do you call, one of the most interesting data sets that I've been tracking for some time now.
Vishal, bhai, I have a question on like I don't see defense sector in this.
The Nifty, this is the FII view. So in
Mhm.
FII view, they have, I think I don't know where they would have put it in. It might be others, it might be somewhere. This is not provided. I'm trying to get a list of all the sectors that they have got and what stocks are under each
Mhm.
sector. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah,
It's
because I
not a,
see.
I know where you're coming from. It's not a direct match.
Yeah, basically I see like now defense sector is getting back to the
Yeah, they
bullish
they started
trends.
running, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, but this is the data set that FIIs track or they get.
Got it, got it.
Mm.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Vishal. This
Yeah.
side Vishal
Hi.
only.
Hi.
Okay, so I've asked you a question about metal. Can you just help me understand the data? Because on my system it is showing that if FPIs are buying since September 2025 in metals.
In your system, you're seeing FPI buy massive in
Yeah.
metal since September 25.
Yes.
Where is September 25? 30th November. This is August. September 25.
Yes.
It, if you look at this from a net investment perspective,
Mm-hmm.
they went up, you got excellent gains, and then maybe you would have seen some downside, and then there's a pullback again downside. This has been a volatile run, and I don't see September 25, 30th June, yeah, 15th, 30th, right?
Mm.
The Of course it is there. They broke it down first and they've reversed it. Now the moving average has become flat. I think metals are now sort of going to go under the flow. And also the second reason, there was too many unknowns with Iran war, right?
Mm.
US Iran,
Mm.
where metals benefited sometimes, metals got a beating sometimes. So you
Yes.
can't really you
Okay.
can't really say. Maybe they got in, then they realized that this was a short term thing, and then since they've just been booking it out.
Okay. What's your view on
Pro-
metals in future?
Metals, from what I'm seeing, if you see here, the AOC is now gone fully sideways. They're not exiting from 3,04,000 crore to 2,94. They're sitting at. They're not exiting per se directly. My view will be to still hold on. If your stop loss starts getting triggered, get out,
Okay. Thank
because
you.
they made a higher high. It's not made a lower low, which means the AOC is not coming down at a rapid pace, but it is not at the high as well. 2 lakh 85, 92, 94. They're going at a very small pace. They're not adding too much.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, if your stop loss is getting triggered, then I think it's better to just sit out and watch and then maybe re-enter if you get a chance again. But I
Okay.
wouldn't add any more in this now.
Understood.
Let's have a quick look at metals mining. It is at negative 0.56 sigma. There is more scope to fall if there is a fall. There's plenty of more scope to fall. We're still at 1.5 sigma. Generally, stocks go to 2.5, 3 sigmas,
Okay.
right? So there's plenty of room to fall if it falls, and it will fall fast. So that's all. Nothing we can do. We can prepare, put your stop losses on systems, and just leave it. And
Okay.
and these are not FNO positions, right? These are cash positions.
Yes. Yes. Cash
Then
positions.
then it's fine. Here and there, a little bit of changes, I think, should be fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Good chat on FPI. Anything else? Somebody had said a lot of things here. MCX Engineers India, I will see. Recording, yes. Glenmark also, we will see. This is this. Bhupesh had to drop. Okay, fair enough. Let's check MCX Engineers India first and Glenmark. MCX. Oh, nope. If long positions, then I think the last stop will be 2559 or around this. 1% has already given a breakout. I wouldn't hold this. This is actually not a bad case for MCX short. The relative strength is below all three for Nifty 50, Nifty 500. It's completely underperforming. Short term, it has come, but 1% medium term, it has broken out. And no, I would, if there's an entry already made, I don't know who had said that. Sorry, let me check.
Yeah. I just.
Vishal, MCX, right? Uh, MCX, I would be very, very cautious. If your entry price is already you're bleeding, then 25, what is the lowest point? 2542. 2542, 2540 will probably be your last saving grace of support, because there is a pullback. Three three brick pullback, and then one back, and then if it continues like this, it's going to go down faster.
Oh,
Relative strength is completely out, right? That
okay.
is, there's nothing that I would do to hold this. Engineers India, engineers, right? Engineers in. Oh, this looks good, at least to start with. But I want the relative strength to be breaking out as well. Relative strength should go above 10.92. This is not, price is good. No denying. Maybe 260 will be a slight resistance, but price is okay. Relative strength is not outperforming the market. If the market we know is at a fragile, Nifty on weekly is a proper doji. If this starts falling, this will start falling very very soon, because the relative strength, it's not an outperforming stock that's running on its own fundamentals or news or something like that. This is underperforming the market. So there's probably not good news, no news, or it's there's nothing that's working out here. Price is broken out. I agree. I don't disagree at all. Short term price is broken out, but relative strength has not followed it. I would I wouldn't really go very deep into that as well. Glenmark is pharma. Let's see how this is. 1% is okay. 0.25 still needs to come. Same story as these as well. Till relative strength breaks out and the price is breaking out and you get a pullback entry. I think though the sector is good, Glenmark's not participating in that sector one. All three of them, I think we can wait. Arcus and Midani. Hey, which are these stocks, dude? First time I'm hearing Arcus. ARQ. What is that spelling? ARQUS. Apparently, Definage does not have it only. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if TradingView can give us. Let's see what's the other one. AEQS. AQS or AQs. Ah, yes. There was some error in fetching contact info. So this data I don't trust. Let's see what's the next one. Midani. Same thing. Price is looking good. No issues on price. It's not outperforming.
भाई
Yes.
एक अपना एयूसी और फ्लो टू एयूसी में थोड़ा एक कंफ्यूजन है। जैसे
ठीक
रियलिटी सेक्टर में अभी भी वो टॉप पे ही है, लेकिन 1500 करोड़ जैसा माइनस किया है एयूसी में, और
है।
फ्लो टू एयूसी बिलो जीरो आ गया और बिलो मूविंग एवरेज आ गया है।
हाँ,
तो इसका क्या इंटरप्रिटेशन निकाल सकते हैं?
मैं डालता हूँ इधर, रुको. It's very difficult to explain it.
ओके,
I will put an iCard to explain this. ठीक है. I think it's a good point.
क्योंकि वो एयूसी में अभी भी ऊपर है, सिर्फ 1500 करोड़ का माइनस किया है।
iCard flow to AUC. ठीक है. I'll put iCards for everything so that you can just have a quick read and समझ जाना है. Okay. Coming back to Midani. Midani, Raza, bro. It's not there yet. I'd wanted to break out 19.28 on relative strength scale. That also, I think it will not break. I think if that breaks, this will break. 500 broader participation, it will break. But yeah, I think it's still a wait and watch game. If you've already entered, your last resort sell exit will be around 380. You're seeing this. If you've already entered, you might face a little bit of resistance. So just be careful with what's happening here. Okay, I think that's that. And the final part of the day is index futures. There are a lot of option traders. Client is 1,30,000 long. Institutional is 1,50,000 net short. It's still very short game for index futures by FII. And even pros are slightly negative. They're zero, 14,000 or 15,000 contracts. They are negative. Index call options massively short by FII. And somehow pros have done a net long. This is a battle of FIIs versus pros, which are HNIs and these guys, 240,000 contracts long, and they have supplied the liquidity to FII and retail. Pros have gone extremely long, and put options. This is the concern area. 6 lakhs, close to 6 lakh contracts. Retails have put short, and 4.5 lakhs they have put long FII, and 1 lakh put long by pro. Right. So clearly, pros are playing a defense game here. They've index call options long, and index put options are long. So call options also they're long, put options also they're long, but 1:2. So slightly bullish. They've hedged it with bears as well. But very clearly FIs are sitting on shorts. In this market, I it has run. I'm not denying. They were 2,70,000 index futures short. If you see, and it has come. Index futures. This is the difference. Somewhere I think it's there of index futures. This is cash flows, cash versus future. What is this? This is the change. No, but I remember the number 2,70,000. I think it's there in the blog. Give me 1 second. Positioning. This is, yeah. There were 2,70,000 contracts short. Right now they are 1,50,000, 1,20,000 contracts they have booked, which is what has led to the rise or the short covering. 1,20,000 contracts they have covered, but still they have 1,50,000 and massively short on call options of 2,13, net 2,13, and long 4,14. If FIIs trigger some stop losses of index put options, retail starts booking. Consider market orders getting hit on put options for or not for by retail. Markets will fall very fast. These guys are sitting, waiting for a panic to trigger a retail sell off, and if it happens, it will come down very fast, because 6 lakh contracts is huge money. Is huge money. All index futures and put options are divergent for sure. And here client and FII are slightly aligned. They're opposite here. I wouldn't really bet on the long game, because I think there is genuinely a disparity here. FIIs though made them give, if you see technically speaking, if I go to Nifty, you got a decent run, right? In Nifty, I think what, 1,000 points from the low. Let's go daily, right? From here, if you see from the low to the high, 2,500 points move has happened. This was 1,70,000, 150 to 270, 1,20,000 contracts. This is the short covering that has happened from probably here, because or somewhere here they've been booking some, their shorts, they're getting covered, the futures. But this is not going to sustain as per this. If clients win this, they will mint, and FIIs are not going to let them mint. That is for sure. So we'll see how that goes. And because these are put option short, they have to aggressively move it to trigger the buying, right? It can't go sideways and FII wins. This is FII sitting on buying, and in retail is sitting on selling. So there is no sideways market. There is only one way to trigger this is a directional move. So derivative data says hold on, don't go aggressively long. The future, I mean, the sector FPI says couple of sectors are looking very good. Participate, watch and participate in these. I think power's coming down. Healthcare, right? So this is the one that my bet is on. Healthcare. My StatLab Conver is saying healthcare. I'm going to watch healthcare long stocks because the index derivatives are not giving me a long. And even in the longs of Conver gave me capital, healthcare, and auto. I don't see real sector FPI movement barring healthcare. My entire focus for this will be healthcare this week, and I will be very careful because of CAS. Anyways, I've not been trading from 1st of August. There is apparently a strike, or they're calling for so-called strike on 12th of August as no trade day. I'm going to go till 12th as no trades, zero trades. I don't want to give them my brokerage. Let's see what happens. The SAS is killing too many people. It has made option trading gambling, even futures and options gambling. So I'm just going to sit out for another week, 2 weeks. Doesn't matter.
भाई
Cool.
फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर इसीलिए अभी अलर्ट मोड पे बता रहा है एयूसी में, ये जो आपने डेटा दिखा है उसके हिसाब से
कौन सा?
फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज, क्योंकि ये बाजार का मेन सेक्टर है.
हाँ. Let's see. Let's see.
Hey,
कुछ नहीं
hey
करना है.
Vish,
Hi.
sent you something on WhatsApp, which I think is interesting compared to what you've been showing on the AUC. And
Okay.
in fact, even contrasts something. And the time
Okay.
frames might match because I heard the discussion on leading versus lagging and things like that. And obviously,
हाँ.
there is, from what I understand with the discussion over the last hour, there is clearly some amount of uncertainty when people are looking at the price and people are looking at AUC and they want to make a match out of it. So just have a look at something I've sent you on WhatsApp. I couldn't find a link where to attach it here. I've sent you a picture, and
Okay.
that is complete. That looks like it's contrasting with the AUC. Just have a look.
Okay. I'll check it. I'll check it and I'll share my thoughts on what it looks like. But yeah, this is my market view. Long healthcare and rest everything. Be very careful and cautious with what's happening. And CAS has not made it easy for FNO traders. So I'm just sitting out waiting. I'm in no hurry to run to do some orders and get in some quick bucks. Not into gambling, boss. Thank you very much. That's my view. Okay. Now the second part of the day that I wanted to have a chat on is a couple of my RPCI friends are here. So I'll quickly take a few minutes to do what I do. The way that I check this is firstly I want outperformance, hands down. I want time frame. Price contraction is okay. Strong momentum is okay. Stage analysis is what I need. And this is the sector. Price contraction is a bonus, right? If you want really strong, go really strong. The the non-negotiable elements are outperformance, time frame. Momentum is a very subjective term, and stage analysis, if this has been written well. These five are my. If you want to exclude FNO, very good. If you don't want, you don't care for short-term trading, for swing trading, and if you are looking at this, these are the best ones to have a look at. Sorry, I got too used to taking the snapshot. And in our piece, we know these are the ones that, healthcare that I'm going to look for long. So my quick checks now is, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Alivus. Let's see what this Alivus is. Where do they find such names, boss? How it exists? Not a bad one at all. Okay, very interesting. It's given a proper breakout pullback support. It's been outperforming since 10th March. Okay, never flagged anywhere. Excellent. This is 1100 from 30th July. Wait, what? In 10 days, it went 250 points? Hmm, okay. Is it large cap, small cap, micro cap? What is it? Either ways, this looks okay. Davis and Loris. We saw Lalpat that was not working. Let's see what Davis Lab looks. Davis Lab is now broken out and it's heading downwards, which is okay. Maybe a last minute, a pullback or a slight correction, which is fine because it's a run from the breakout of, what is it, 6588 to 8275 without a stop, right? And the 6255 breakout was when 4th May. Wow. Okay. And this was also around 27th April. Interesting. I like the RPCI names that are popping up. What is the third one? Lotus Labs. I think Lotus somewhere I read hit 80H. Lotus Labs. Why not? Right? I can't even see the chart properly here. That's how much it has run. From 1102 on 15th April to 1800. What, 700 points it ran? What, some news was there in Lotus? Was there some news? Anybody knows? 13 June 2025, it broke out. Okay. Was there results or news or something? Does anybody know? Is anybody there or everybody dropped? Hello?
Hello, hello,
Results
Hello?
Varun.
very good
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes,
results
yes.
very good. Okay.
and no
Because
retail
it got,
participation in.
okay.
It's a slow moving stock. So basically, it's slowly, like turtles right now.
Yeah, but this is not slow, no? 1100 to 1800 in no time.
You can check out the charts, like on Trading View. This one, you look at like every day
Yeah.
it's trading small candles.
It's going little by little, but it kept going.
Mhm.
1st
It's
April
good,
26.
not good for short, like swing trading, but good for
Investment holdings. Yeah, yeah. This is daily. What happened here? From 3, 4 days it's run. But 11th April. From here, it started breaking out. Daily, little by little, little by little. It has been a pain stalking 1 or 2 days. That's what you're saying?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. See,
Yeah, it's just 2, 3 days, there's momentum, and then it's slowly going like one snail.
um,
As long as it makes money, why do we care?
yeah. Basically, my method is different. I need like
Yeah,
moves in.
you need the momentum swinging faster, that kind of a
Yeah,
system. Yeah, fair
mm,
enough. No,
I'm not like.
but honestly, I think I like this method.
Uh,
Maybe if you have more time and you want to, strong
yeah,
momentum.
I can definitely guide on this. I have more better ideas on this like output of dashboard. Basically, I just use for
Okay.
additional confirmation, but I don't use it for like
Yeah.
100% based on this. I told you, I can
So
share
good.
one link with you, one video,
Yes, please.
and you can take a watch, and then we can think, and I can help you out in building that base, like the system that is
Okay.
like purely for swing, not for uh
Oh,
daily
this
trading.
this is the chart. This thing, the charting link you sent,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
have
yeah.
you
That's
sent a
screener.
no?
Yeah,
The
that's screen.
charting link did you send or somebody else sent it?
Yeah, it is me. It is me. That is screener. That's I watch.
Yeah.
The daily I screen almost around 300 to 400 stocks daily. I do it manually,
Okay.
and then I get which sector is outperforming. It's like manual I'm doing. Like it's not the system doing. Okay,
Okay.
that's why I go to it. Like defense is going to break out in next few days.
Okay. We can catch up. Maybe understand what it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I can help you. Like we can definitely discuss it for your time, and we can set up.
Yeah.
We can create a dashboard of that as well.
Yeah, yeah. I need to head for another meeting. So maybe second half of the day today or tomorrow sometime we'll catch up if you're free. Or
Yeah, yeah,
next
definitely. Yeah,
weekend. Yeah.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Anytime, just ping me. I'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Even the
I will
strong
send.
momentum. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, sorry. I will just send you a link, and you can take a look of that video, and then we can meet. That would be easy for
Sound
me to explain everything.
sounds good. It'll be a both side communication there. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
makes sense. Okay. What I was
So
saying
you,
is this strong momentum and very strong momentum are giving some picks which are extremely good. I think the five stocks that we can keep a tab on is from healthcare are these five. I think these are looking good.
can I utilize this dashboard right now?
Yeah, tell me.
Like I can log in, or how I can do it?
You just go to rpci.stratlab.in and you will be able to access it.
Okay, but there is no like login password or kind of thing.
Nothing, nothing.
Okay, it's open. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. You can access this and you will be able to do it. The reason others won't be able to is because they won't understand what are the conditions, what nine, what eight, what has happened. So even if it's open, they won't
Yeah,
really, get hang of what is going on.
yeah, definitely.
Cool. This is the piece, but unfortunately, I think we'll have to end it here. 12:30, I have another session, and that's an important session. I need to take a quick break. Next week, we will start a quick one with what the trend looks like, what happened, what did we pick? We picked healthcare. We picked a cautious move for trading because uh, FIIs are still short, net short, very short, and DIIs on put shorts are very, very high. So uh, they have they have quite a bit of exposure, and that's a lot of exposure that retail has on put shorts. If a small trigger on puts happen, you can get it, you know, you can get into put early, right? That's the thing. Yes, I'm very sorry. I didn't expect it to go this long, but the sector FPI conversation I think got very interesting, and it kept going. I will start with the app building next week. Anyways, I have a few minutes. I will tell you guys what I do and how I do it so that you can probably play around with it. If you guys have this is the cheaper version and the freer version. You don't spend money, or if you already have Claude and stuff, don't jump into it yet. This is called open code. Please look for open code. I will take a few minutes here and I will explain this thing. Please copy this. I think once the call ends, it will go. Open code. You come to here. If I put slash models, you don't need to spend money. You try playing around with free. Go to model and search free. You will you will get so many options as free. These are all Chinese models, Nemotron, Mimo, not Mini. If you want to spend money also, the first month is $5. Second month onwards is $10. It's like 1,000 rupees, which is absolutely fine. You will get Go. Open code Go. No, Zen, I think. Zen, Go. I use DeepSeek V4. I use Quen 3.7. And there is Minimax 2.7. These are the three models that I use to play around. GPT 5.6 has also come. This is the Chat GPT version, the version that is there. You can play around with this as well. Let me show you how I built a uh, sessions. How I built a mutual fund kind of looking SSRN structural complete. I had it open and I don't know where it went. Let me see. Uh, mutual fund. No, something happened here. To do. Where is this new session? Profitable trading. Gmail. No, this is not so old. No, maybe this one.
Sorry, Wish, what platform is this?
This is open code. You'll get an application or you can use it on terminal. This is called open code. I've put the name of that on the chat. Okay, I can't find it. Let me share some things with you guys a little later. What is this? This is not connected, but what is this? Best single market phase lagging dot delta. Oh, this is another one, boss. What is this? Sector indicate lead legend ABC Capital 9 to 10. This is the RPCI test that is going on. We need to check it. Let me check it and I will share it, guys. Because I think that while I was running this RPC, I think I've closed everything. Uh, what should I write, Vishal?
That you mentioned open code, some Go and
Yeah, I put it here. No, you didn't get it. I'll put it here. Open code and the where did it go? Open code and the Python tool that I'm using is or Python application that I'm using is MF tool. So you can do MF tool, you can do open code free and try and build a mutual fund for yourself. Like how do you shortlist a fund? How do you pick a fund?
okay,
Whatever. Just go give it a command there that says build it end to end and wait. Right? Just play around with it. You spend one, I think 8-10 minutes on YouTube as to how to run this. It will run on its own fully. It
okay,
will start giving you outputs, and then you can tweak it to
okay.
what you need. Cool. Okay, thank you. I have 10 minutes left. Let me come back and I will see you guys next week. And
Do you have
thanks,
any
Vish. Good
Telegram
session.
group?
I have a Telegram group. You ping me. I will
Yeah, sure.
share it there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Thank you. Bye.